90.1 FM, KKFI, Kansas City Community Radio. This is Changing Narratives with Brother Jay, and we have two very special guests on the program today. Two brothers from 100 Black Men of Greater Kansas City, Jermee Jones and Anthony Johnson. And today we're highlighting the work of 100 Black Men of Greater KC, an organization committed to mentoring, education, economic empowerment, and leadership development for our youth. Through programs like Dollars and Cents, they're providing young people with real world financial knowledge and life skills that help shape confident, responsible leaders. Their mission is simple but powerful: improving the quality of life in our community by investing in the next generation. And I believe the motto is what they'll see is what they'll be. And that's very, very powerful. So I want to welcome both of you gentlemen to the program. So before we jump into the Dollars and Cents program at Changing Narratives, I'd like to always introduce my guests to their audience, get a little personal, tell us a little bit about yourself. So we'll start with you, Jermee. Tell us about, if you're from Kansas City and what led you to your involvement with the Dollars and Cents program through your organization, Alpha Phi Alpha.
Well, thanks for having us, Jay. Yeah, I'm Jermee Jones. I've been in Kansas City for the last 25 years.
Okay.
Originally from Topeka, Kansas. Kind of migrated east, went to the University of Kansas, and then moved to Kansas City directly after college.
Rock Chalk.
Yeah, Rock Chalk.
Okay.
Yeah, our organization, I'm with the Beta Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated.
Okay.
And we are, in conjunction with the 100 Black Men, put on the Dollar and Cents program that does the financial education empowerment series.
Okay.
I've been involved for the last 2 years. Enjoy it. Our organization as well, promotes advocacy and service to our communities as well. So this just made sense for us to partner with the 100 Black Men to bring this program to our community.
Okay.
I'm married with 2 kids. I have a 19-year-old who is a freshman at University of Central Missouri,
Okay.
and a first grader who is 6 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you are busy for sure.
I am.
Okay. And so, Anthony, tell
Yes.
us a little bit about yourself, if you're from the area, and what led you to spend your time, mentoring and helping young people through your work with 100 Black Men.
Okay. Hello. My name is Anthony Johnson. I have been with the 100 Black Men for about 3 years now. I've been involved with the Dollars and Cents program for 2 years. What led me to this program is that it's a program that we're trying to build wealth.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to close that generational gap, and this program really starts out the youth with that. I was born here in Kansas City. However, I was not raised here. I was raised in several states around the Midwest.
Okay.
After high school, I did go to Southeast Missouri State, and I graduated there with a degree in computer science and mathematics.
Okay.
I have a son who is a senior at UCM.
Oh, okay. All
And
right.
so he will be graduating in May. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, cool. Well, congrats
Mm-hmm.
UCM, man. The Berg, my production partner, he actually went down there as well. So, but we want to definitely jump into the Dollars and Cents program. So, my younger cousin Noah Evans, he participated in the program and ended up doing an ad for this year's program. So, we want to jump into that and talk about for the kids and how they become eligible for the program. Just kind of give a quick overview of the program, if you will, Jermee, and then we'll kind of get into some more specifics.
Yeah, so our target is high school students with at least a 2.0 GPA. And anyone that's interested in learning about building wealth and kind of understanding that through our core principles that we look at, that's budgeting, savings, and investing. So any kid, high school kid in the area that is interested in this, qualify. We have financial literacy related essay competitions, students can open brokerage accounts, and we match the dollars to go into those brokerage accounts. Teach them how to read the Wall Street Journal, learn different stock trades. We have a stock picking competition where they get virtual money, $100,000 that we give them virtually that they get to use to pick stocks over a certain amount of period. And those who have the highest return, they also win cash rewards for that as well.
Okay, okay. And so for our audience, for someone that wants to get more information, they can go to, it's 100blackmenkc.org.
.com.
.com. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And so for someone that wants to just get that information, they can go to that site.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. I wanted to make sure we put that out there as well.
Okay. As well as kcalphas.com.
Okay.
So it is on both.
It's on both
organizations' websites.
Okay. Okay. Excellent. Yeah. Excellent. And so for parents, in terms of, what is the expectation in terms of a time commitment for the program?
Okay, so this is a 10-week program. From 3:30 to 5:30 every Sunday, and so we, the only thing that we ask is that they come and attend at least majority of those classes, and if they do, then we will give them $100 for their brokerage account. If they don't have a brokerage account, they can create one, and we will also give them that money.
Okay, okay. And so from the first session to the last session, you've been involved for the last 2 years?
Yes,
okay.
correct.
So talk to us about, from your observation, what does that growth look like in the students that you've witnessed in the 2 years that you've been involved?
Okay, so what I have experienced as part of the program is that there have been several students within the program that they have created their online business during the 10-week period to help build wealth and to generate another source of income for themselves. And so I witnessed these students really grow and learn the core principles of budgeting, savings, and investing, and using that in their everyday lives.
Yeah, that is awesome, and that's one of the things that Noah mentioned in the ad. But I'm sorry, Jermee.
No. I was going to say, on top of that, you see these kids as they over the 10 week, can see growth in critical thinking skills, professionalism. These things that they're gonna carry with them through their careers.
Right.
They're learning at this young age things that I wish I had access to or knew at 15, 16. If these things will stick with you, right. You're getting this professionalism, this mentorship, this public speaking opportunities. You can see that growth in the students as well.
Right. And I know that, in terms of mentoring and things of that nature, there's always this stigma that, black men aren't involved in, doing things in the community. So for you as someone that is involved in mentoring and, I don't know if you do other things outside of the Dollars and Cents program, but what do you get out of, participating in these sorts of programs?
So I've been in the finance industry for the last 25 years, and when I walk in rooms, there's no one that looks like me.
Right.
Typically, I'm typically one of the only ones that look like myself. So investing in kids that look like me early on to give them the opportunity, the skill sets, the tools necessary to be in finance and corporate America, I think gives me hope that we can continue to diversify these where these decision making is happening. So,
right, yeah. Absolutely.
And learn how to really build wealth. And I think a lot of kids and our that come from where we are think that the best way to build wealth, or the only way to build wealth, is being an athlete. Well,
yes.
We call our students financial athletes. You're training yourself to build wealth, but just like an athlete trains his body, we're training your mind, showing you how to build wealth and make that money as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And really, same question for you, Anthony. And like I said, being directly involved with 100 Black Men, and what they see is what they'll be. Talk to us about what you get out of it, in your involvement.
Yeah, I can get out of it by being around the students, learning from them, and understanding the challenges that they go through every single day, and how this course here, this program will help and benefit them. Also, I want to point out, as part of the program, that we do have a third competition, which is the investment challenge, where the students become or play the role of a financial advisor, and they have a client, and they have to meet all the goals of their client financially. And then the top winners of that competition, we will take them to our national competition, or our national convention. And so I have traveled with the students for the last two years to our national convention, and last year I witnessed them actually winning the investment challenge. And so we are known as the 2025 Dollars and Cents Investment Challenge champions.
Right, right. And I was going to mention that because when we had Lauren Crenshaw on the program, of course, he was very, very proud of that accomplishment.
Yes.
He seems to be somewhat of a ringer.
He is.
You know, around that competition. And so, like I said, I wanted to get to that part of it too. So, from my understanding, so you have teams throughout the Dollars and Cents program, and then someone wins, and then they go to the national competition. So, talk to us about that process.
Yeah, so as part of this 10-week process, course, there are times where they are preparing. So everything that they're learning around budgeting, savings, investing, we are putting that into a case study. So every student gets a case study. They're typically on teams, and then they compete here locally first.
Okay.
Then if you win the local competition, you're able to get the all expense paid trip to the 100 Black Men National Convention, where you are competing against the other 100 Black Men chapters across the U.S. against their teams. So then that's when you go there, you present your case against the others, it's judged, and then that's exactly kind of how we had we've got the reigning national champions here in Kansas City.
Okay. And so last year was in New Orleans.
Yes.
Is that right? So is it going to be in New Orleans? Is it in rotate, or how's that
Yes,
work?
it does. This year it's going to be in New York.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And
Yep.
so once again, you know, you get to experience with those kids, and, you know, aside from the competition, but getting to travel and just so many of those experiences that I think are important. And once again, having those with mentors that look like them.
Correct.
You know,
yes.
because like you said, I tell kids all the time, it's like, well, yeah, you can admire LeBron or you can admire those types of guys, but it's much easier for you to be Anthony Johnson, you know, or Jermee Jones, someone that, you know, is professional and is able to take care of his family and do well for themselves. And that's okay, too.
Yeah, for sure.
You
Right.
know?
Yes.
And so,
Exactly.
you know, I'm just always appreciative when we get the opportunity to sit down with folks who are on the ground, you know, and like I said, training that next generation. So just want to give you guys kudos for doing that. And so before we get wrapped up, I want to make sure we give out that information again as to where they can go, both websites, to find out the information and the criteria around who's eligible.
Yeah. So, you know, as we say, we're doing high school male and females, students with a minimum 2.0 GPA that's interested in learning how to build wealth. And I said we're doing that through budgeting, saving, and investing. You can go to there's two websites. You can go to the Beta Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha's website, which is kcalphas.com.
Or you can go to 100blackmenkc.com and click on the dollars and cents link.
Okay, all right. Well, once again, I want to thank you guys for
So what can
coming in.
a student expect to experience during the session?
Oh, okay. Well, yes, we can answer that. Yes.
So I think what a student can expect to experience is it's kind of a classroom setting where we are teaching you. I think we're also getting them prepared for lectures that happen in college. So this is kind of also giving them that preparation of this is kind of what college is going to be like. It's lectures, it's hands-on experience in there. We're doing simulations, so learning how to to pick a career and occupation, showing them what how much you make then, if you have kids, if you don't, if you need a house, can you afford this? So you're going to get a lot of different scenarios, but you're going to get both the lecture and the hands-on simulations that we do in those classrooms as well.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's very interactive as well. The students ask a lot of questions as well, and we want the students to ask us
Right.
questions and not be afraid. Any question is worth the answer for. So.
Right. So very, very interactive and hands-on. Okay. And so we are going to go ahead and get wrapped up here. So I want to thank you guys so much for your time, for stepping in. And, Changing Narratives has an open door for 100 Black Men. Anything that you guys have going on, and for the alphas as well, anything that you guys have going on, you are welcome to come and talk about it. Want to remind everyone, once again, the Dollars and Cents program, the enrollment begins on...
It's open now.
It's open now.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So go check out both of those websites, and we'll be back after this break on 90.1 FM KKFI Kansas City Community Radio.